Welcome to episode 123. Welcome to episode 1 of season 7. And well, it was easy as 1, 2, 3 when it came to the vote as to what to do transfer-wise. You guys, without a doubt, wanted me to stay at Manchester United for another season. So for the first time in this save, Cambridge United, Copenhagen, PSV, Newcastle, Lyon, Manchester United, Manchester United. We stay at the same club. We are hoping that the manager significantly improves the squad this season. So far in this transfer window, we have weakened the squad. We already were losing Matheus Nunes to Leeds before we got to the transfer window. And we have, since the transfer window began, lost Castello Lucaba, our highest rated centre-back, gone, sold. And I wonder if he has actually gone to Manchester City. When we were doing the transfer vote, we were looking at, obviously, the other teams that were on the list. We've advanced a bit in the save, and City had signed Lucaba. And that isn't where he's gone in this save. So this is the original save file. To get bids from different clubs, I had to reload the save and etc, etc, etc. And in the save that I reloaded and got the City offer from, Lucaba had moved there. He hasn't moved there now. So I have absolutely no idea where he's gone. I wonder if it says anything in the news about Lucaba. So I don't know where he's gone. All I know is he needs replacing, please. We've pre-season football to play today, though. We'll start with Roma. We'll have Napoli and then Atalanta at the end of the week, trying to get ourselves back in the starting lineup because of the way that the game works. Stupidly, but because of the game, the way it works. Obviously, whilst I was with England in the end over the international break in the summer at the Euros, I wasn't able to train to maintain my manager favour at club level. What it should do is freeze your club level manager rating so that when you come back to it after the international break, you're where you were, which was starting lineup. But as we've progressed through pre-season, or with England, it's actually just declined and declined and declined because I can't train. I've trained a couple of times in the lead up to this first game. And, well, we're going to have to earn our starting spot back again from 89 rated Victor Osimhen. Domingos Duarte is now partnered by Will Fish at the back. Still, the back line looks as it did, although Irogue Bunam starts alongside McTominay currently, ahead of Matheus Nunes, who's now not here. Thought Zidane Iqbal might get the nod at like 79 rated to play in that position, but wait and see what happens in the transfer window. Cross success rate, not going to do that from Cam. Score a goal, I could potentially do that. Let's see what we can do. We're 1-0 up already as we head into this game then against Roma. Although they did very nearly equalise. I've got 7 minutes to make an impact. Akanji to Gravenberg. Out wide into Emil Smith-Rowe. Tackled. And, well, Wimmer's given it straight to Ryan Gravenberg again. Well, mate, he's just burst past Bernard as if he wasn't even there. And then not actually utilised the space that became available. Here's Marcos Llorente inside. Guedes, good save by the goalkeeper. Every game in a My Player is important for your own career. Obviously, in manager mode, we don't bother playing pre-season friendlies because it doesn't really make any difference to us. But in a My Player save, every game we play will have an impact on the stats we have, will have an impact on our form, and will have an impact on our goal-scoring capability, and most importantly, our manager favour as well. So I want to play these pre-season games because I want to improve my manager rating for when the league season arrives. I'm going to try for a worldie here. I'm not going to get it because Walter in goal makes a good save. As now another change is made and Caicedo comes on at the back for Will Fish at centre-back. Can I maybe get a goal here? Oh, not quite. Walter makes a second save from me in as many minutes. Really well done, actually. Osimhen to me. Victor's gone again. I can't get it to him, though, because Akanji's put in a brilliant tackle. Now Gonzalo Guedes could set up Roma for an equaliser. Here's Emil Smith-Rowe down the left-hand side. Bernard has been very capable at right-back at 79 rated. I can't really complain about the lack of an out-and-out right-back because he's been very good. He's been rock solid. Yes, it would have been much better to have Mazraoui there, who was there when we arrived. But I can't complain about Bernard's performances, so maybe I'm not going to complain too much about Zidane Iqbal's performances if he gets the centre mid spot alongside Scott McTominay moving forward. I hope not, though. I hope we do strengthen at centre mid, and we're really going to need to strengthen at centre back too, because we've gone from an 84 rated and Will Fish last season until we brought in Duarte in January to now an 80 rated and Will Fish. So we are just progressively getting worse in some areas. But we challenged for the league title last year and for the Champions League, and we want to do that again. That's why you guys want me to stay at Manchester United, to challenge on multiple fronts. So let's challenge on multiple fronts. Garnacho finds Wimmer. I mean, it's nearly unreal, but in the end, it's terrible. And we're going to win 1-0, but I've not had the opportunity to do much at all. And as such, I haven't got my manager rating, or match rating for my manager favour, and I'm going to have to continue to train to keep my manager favour up, to give myself the best chance of getting into the starting lineup sooner rather than later. We'll face Napoli then in the next game. Has there been any signings in the meantime, though? Or sales, dare I say it. Don't look like it, does it? That's fine. It's not a problem. There's still plenty of time for new players to come in. And yes, Zidane Iqbal is 79 rated, so he's probably good enough to play alongside Scott McTominay, but a club of this standing certainly should be aiming better. I'm on for Sheldrip again. I've got nearly half an hour this time, though, as Wimmer has given us a 1-0 lead. Let's go and play well this time around. Could be in the starting lineup for the next game if we have a good one here. Cross success rate again is unlikely. It can, but the pass success rate is comfortably doable. The match rating of 6.5 hopefully will be more straightforward. The pass success rating one is odd, because that's awfully low when you expect a player to have, certainly a player of any quality for any first team that's a professional footballer, to have pass accuracy of into the 60s to 70s to 80s, if not higher, for the world-class players. So to ask for 45% is a bit Sunday League, really. That kind of needs swapping with the conversion rate. And if anything, 45% is still too high for a conversion rate. But when it asks for like 75% conversion rate, it should really be asking for 75% pass accuracy and then 45, maybe 30 to 45% pass accuracy. We got that in there forwards to Osimhen, who's buried it very nicely. And whilst we were waffling on, we're now 2-0 up against Napoli. Hello, N'Golo. Aslani into Lobotka. Arribas. Well blocked. It'll come to me. In real life, Napoli are almost literally unstoppable right now. They are just on fire. 20 wins in 23 Serie A games. Flying in the Champions League as well. They are the European team to beat this season. I'm intrigued to see how well they go in Europe longer term throughout this second half of the real-life season. I think it'd be brilliant to have another team up there and challenging with the bigger boys. Napoli are a big club, of course, and with rich history too. So Diego Maradona used to play for them once upon a time. But for the time being, in real life, they haven't quite achieved anything yet. There's no point having a good 23-game season. You need to be that good over 38. I think Napoli will be. But Napoli here in this save, in the moment, aren't really good enough to threaten us. Osimhen could be in here again. I'll look for him. Has he got the legs? No. So my manager rating won't drop by quite so much. And then again, we can train. But I don't think this current performance is going to be good enough to put me back in the starting lineup. Arribas, option short. And, well, Joe Gelhardt, at 86 or 87 rated as he is in this save now, should do better. Kante off, Fabinho on. Certainly didn't expect that in Napoli's midfield, did you? Fabinho with the ball. Lovely ball. Ricardo. I mean, that's really good football and an excellent save. We certainly, at times, relied on Gallardo's ability last year. I have a feeling we will need to again this year, but having that top quality goalkeeper behind you does mean that as has been the case at Manchester United, if the outfield players in certain positions aren't quite of the quality you might like or need, he can get you out of jail. He certainly has bailed us out of jail there, although I'm not sure in a pre-season friendly jail is really an option that you're that worried about. We made any signings? That's what we want to know. Are there any names in here that we didn't see before? No. Okay, so we'll keep a close eye on the amount of players we have at the club. 6, 7, 9, 3. Let's go and play another game then. Atalanta this time. Only 6 minutes, but at striker. So we are getting played in our position. Let's go and hopefully grab a goal this time. Force our way into the starting lineup for tomorrow. Objective, score a goal from outside the box. The passes is quite comfortably doable. This is their corner. And it's their goal. Wow. Mario Pasalic. What a header, sunshine. That's flown into the back of the net. That was very good indeed. From the edge of the 6-yard box-ish. Just perfectly placed. Keeper can't do anything about that. It's not 2-0. We were 1-0 up, weren't we? Sorry. My brain told me that we were 1-0 down, and that was 2-0. That's 1-1, so at least we're not losing yet. I say yet. Hopefully we don't lose it and end up in a losing position at all. But regardless, let's crack on. Nacho, can he play me in behind? He can play me in, that's for sure. Give that to Sheldra. Heels. Oh, he's got to score. He's got to score. I'm sorry, Andreas. That's got to be in the back of the net, mate. There's no excuses there. I want an assist, thank you. Whether he can shoot or not, I don't know. They can shoot, but they won't score again. Again, Gallardo making the save. I could have had an assist, or maybe an assist of an assist in this game so far. Maybe still. Diallo on the run, tackled. Okay, well, looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw here. At least I've got my 6.5 this time, though. So, provided I can hold on to it, that should be us into the starting lineup with an extra train from another week as well for the next episode tomorrow when we start the league season, which is perfect. You don't mind being a sub in pre-season if you're going to be in the starting lineup when the league starts. So hopefully signings will come in due course, and then we'll be bang up to speed for the league season when it begins. Ah, don't lose it though. Good. Good save. Still on a 6.5. I'm worried if we concede that will drop, regardless of the fact that I'm a striker and have nothing to do with defending whatsoever. Get out. It's out. Blow your whistle. Get out. Thank you. We get a successful pass off. Now you can blow your whistle. Okay. Fans going berserk for a 1-1 draw in pre-season. Fair enough. Sounds like it's Napoli fans as well, if the Manchester United fans look that disheartened. Plus 15 to my manager favour. Actually, I'm not close enough with another train to get into the starting lineup for the league season with the manager rating as it stands right now. So I will need to perform in the first game of tomorrow's episode. The question is, will anyone be added to the squad in the meantime? They're always frustrating, aren't they, these transfer windows in player career modes? But hopefully this one will actually be nice. Please say welcome a player in. New player arrived. Buckley. Unless it's a worldy regen, I don't think Will Buckley is the player to turn this team into a world-class one, do you? Let's have a look. Is it a regen? It is a regen, and it's a right back. Welcome, Logan. Logan Buckley, an 81 rated right back. Which means that Bernard can now start at centre-back alongside Duarte. So we've strengthened at right-back and inadvertently are stronger at centre-back. Yes, not as strong as we were with Luque leaving, but stronger than we have been. And 6893 means that that's just the only in, and there have been no outs. Okay, can I train again? Not yet, one more day. So we can train. I'm not quite going to get myself in the starting lineup for this Palace game, am I? First game of the league season, but maybe I can sneak it. We might be just close enough to sneak it. Let's have a look. Go on. Say starting 11. Be like that much, isn't it? It's a little bit of a way. Is anything else going to happen in the squad before we get to Crystal Palace? First game of the Premier League season. No activities. Is it still going to say 26 players? It does. 6, 8, 9, 3. Okay, we're as we were then. So, presumably then, Buckley will start at right back, which he does. Duarte alongside Bernard. All right, I'm happy enough. Irobanam is getting the start ahead of Iqbal, which isn't ideal, but there's not too much difference between the two of them. Well, it was annoying before we started the transfer window. Oops, rephrase. Before we started today's episode, because we'd already lost a couple of good players in Goalkeeper and Nunez, but we have strengthened with the first new signing we've brought in. So, we're getting there. Still more work to be done though, and that will happen in tomorrow's episode, I hope. Actually, will we end the transfer window tomorrow? We should do. Palace, West Ham and Villa won't be drawn in the Carabao Cup till September, I wouldn't have thought. So, transfer window will end tomorrow. With new signings, we pray. Thank you very much for watching. A shorter one today, I know, I'm sure. Drop the video a like. If you're enjoying, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. And hopefully, trophies in the offing for us this season.